Alright guys, so today we've got something big to talk about. Battlefield 6 gameplay has leaked again, and honestly, this feature is pretty cool. It was seen in Battlefield 1, and I'm not going to show it on the channel in any of my videos because, again, this is leaked. It's not official from DICE or anything like that, so I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike or anything of that nature, so I don't want to take that risk. Now what we're talking about and what you'll see in the clip, and you can see it on Reddit, you can just go on Reddit and look up leaked footage. There's plenty over there, but it's mud buildup on guns and the blood splatter effects. And also something in addition to that is a new map called Sobek City, and the vehicle is showing visible damage when attacked. So obviously I've got to throw this out there again. I want to reiterate the fact that these are leaks and not official DICE trailers. So take that with a little grain of salt, but if these features end up being true, Battlefield 6 could be bringing a very immersive gameplay that honestly we haven't seen since this previous game, and then with the destruction and all, it's just going to be a very cinematic experience. So let's start first with the mud buildup, because this honestly blew my mind when I saw it. I mean, imagine you're running through a swamp, you're diving into cover, then realizing that your gun just isn't dirty for the vibe, it's actually caked with mud. And from what that leak shows, it's not just cosmetic, because the mud accumulates on your weapon over time depending on the environment that you're in. And that's something that Battlefield has not seen since Battlefield 1. And you know what? Guns have looked scratched or worn, but to actually show mud buildup on the barrel, maybe even affecting the animations, reloads, or even accuracy. There's also talk that it's gonna jam your weapon if it's too muddy and not clean. I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't know how you would clean your weapon if it does build up over mud. Maybe like switch it out with their secondary and then switch it back. Maybe that will clean it out. I mean, I don't know. None of this has been discussed yet, but as far as from what we've seen from leaked footage, I just know so far in what I've been reading that mud does build up on your weapon, and there is talk again that it might jam if it gets too muddy. So I think that's just really cool. I think that's next level immersion. And on top of that, there's the blood splatter. Now I know some people are gonna say, oh, we don't need gore in Battlefield, it's not Mortal Kombat, and I get that, but come on, it's war we're talking about here, and that's a reality of it, right? But this isn't just that over-the-top gore, and it's more about grounding the combat. If a teammate gets hit next to you, the blood hits your screen and maybe even the environment around you, and it sells that chaos of war. And honestly, Battlefield has always marketed itself as that gritty cinematic experience, and this feels like a natural evolution of that identity. So if they have that, I think the more the merrier. This would actually make it so gritty, so realistic, that it would enhance the experience that much more. I mean, I'm for it. And then moving on, we got Sobek City, and this is where things start to really get exciting, because from what the gameplay leak shows, this is a dense urban map with huge skyscrapers, streets filled with cover, and interiors that are fully explorable. I mean, think Siege vibes. I mean, I really haven't played Siege all that much, but from the limited time that I played it, that's what I'm getting from this, but on a Battlefield scale. I mean, we're talking destruction everywhere, cars blowing up, chunks of buildings falling off, and the lighting looks absolutely insane. I mean, the neon signs reflecting off of wet pavement in the middle of a combat. I mean, this is exactly what Battlefield needs. A map that feels alive and dangerous, but also encourages close quarters fights and tactical gameplay. And I've got to be real with you guys, Battlefield hasn't always nailed the city maps. I mean, some of them feel too open, others too cluttered, but Sobek City looks like it hits that sweet spot of chaos and flow. So I mean, it just looks awesome to me. I mean, imagine parachuting in, landing on a rooftop, sniping for a bit, and then jumping down, and suddenly you're like on this ground war with tanks rolling through the main avenue. I mean, like, that is picturesque Battlefield magic. That sandbox chaos is where no other game really thrives, and I think that would be amazing for this franchise. I think that would make Battlefield 6 really stand out. Now, going on, and speaking of tanks, let's move on to the actual vehicles. This one had me smiling like a kid, because honestly, vehicles in Battlefield have always been powerful, right? Some of them even consider them to be really kill streaks, to be completely honest. I mean, sometimes they are a little too powerful, and that's why I believe that they can be considered kill streaks, but they've never looked this reactive. But we can see that tanks and jeeps actually will show visible damage when attacked, not just like a health bar ticking down. The actual armor plate cracking with windows shattering, smoke pouring out from the engine. I mean, that's not just cosmetic either. Apparently, different parts of the vehicle can be damaged. I'm guessing you're going to be able to cripple a tank's treads or disable a chopper's tail rotor, forcing it to crash. I mean, that's the kind of depth that changes how you play the game. I mean, suddenly teamwork matters more. So instead of just spamming rockets at the tank until it explodes, you might focus fire on disabling it, and that will buy time for your squad to move in. I mean, this really is a systematic realism that I have never seen in a Battlefield game. And if this system is real, it's going to bring vehicles into that sweet spot of both power and vulnerability. I mean, no more one-man army tanks steamrolling a lobby for 20 minutes straight without consequence. I mean, I feel like they're overpowered sometimes, right? So with all of this, you got the mud buildup, the blood splatter, Sobek City, vehicle damage. I mean, the question really is Battlefield 6 finally going to deliver the Battlefield experience that, you know, people have been waiting for? I mean, we've come through rough years with the franchise. Battlefield 2042? Yeah, we don't even need to talk about that launch, but it's safe to say that a lot of people were desperate for something and are desperate for something that feels polished, innovative, and true to Battlefield's DNA. I mean, if these leaks are accurate, it feels like DICE might actually be listening this time. I mean, they're not just throwing gimmicks at the wall, they're really building systems that add depth, realism, and replayability. And that's how you get players to stick around long after launch. Now, I don't want to just blindly hype this up because let's be real, leaks can be misleading. Sometimes, you know, the features look amazing on paper but end up being half-baked at launch. I mean, remember when Battlefield promised epic destruction in 2042? Yeah, that didn't really happen, right? So my main concern is really performance. Stuff like mud buildup, the blood splatter, detailed vehicle damage, that all sounds like it's going to eat up a ton of processing power. If it can't optimize this, we might see frame drops, bugs, or features being scaled back. But the other concern is whether this actually impacts gameplay or if it's just cosmetic fluff. Like, does mud buildup matter beyond looking cool? Does vehicle damage really change strategy, or does it slow things down? Those are the questions I'll be looking to see answered when we finally get official gameplay, or maybe some word on it and a developer actually comes out and describes all of these things. But overall, guys, I'm feeling optimistic. Battlefield 6, if these leaks are legit, looks like it's heading in the right direction. I mean, it's gritty, it's immersive, and it feels like they're finally giving us those little details that make battles feel really unpredictable and alive. But what do you guys think with all this stuff that we've been hearing? I mean, honestly, people are way too excited for Battlefield 6. That's definitely a good thing, especially with the previous Battlefields and how they turned out. I mean, we are really looking for something fresh. The beta was a huge success. So going into Battlefield 6, a lot of people are just waiting for this game to come out. I mean, I know I am, because I had a blast with the beta. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about all the information that was stated in the video. Are you guys excited for the mud buildup, the blood splatter? Do you guys think that the realism with the tanks is amazing as well and they should keep it? Or do you think this is something that's just kind of fluff and not really needed? Let me know again all of your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every single time I upload a video. Now with that being said, this is GCP signing off.